Welcome back to Dad's Garage. Today, behind me, I have a 2023 Kia Forte GT. I want to show you this car, talk a little bit about it. With the price of used cars right now being absolutely ridiculous, it kind of makes you look for new, because if you can buy it at MSRP, you're getting it for approximately the price that you would pay for a used car with not the warranty, possibly higher interest rates because it's a used car, and not as new of a car. So this 23 Kia Forte GT is a refreshed model of the Forte. The Fortes that I remember are these little economy cars that just aren't very good looking. And they just kind of do their job, and that's about it. But with this 23 Kia Forte GT, they have really stepped up the game big time. I saw one of these on my drive home the other day, started checking into it because I was needing a new daily driver, something that got good fuel economy, and I started checking on it, and this car really fit the bill for kind of checked most of those boxes for me. In fact, it checked more boxes than I intended on even checking for what I needed for a daily driver. So I want to show you this car, talk a little bit about it. It has a lot of features for the money. So these things start at $24,300 for, this is a GT. Now there is a GT line. Now the GT line is the base GT model. So you're going to get the regular 2-liter engine in it. You're going to get a little bit better fuel economy than you'll get on the GT, but you do get the 1.6-liter turbocharged engine in the GT model, and you also get that in the GT manual. So this car will either come with a 6-speed manual, or this is a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. It has a lot of features to it. It's got great styling too, and I'm going to take you around this car and kind of show you. Its competitors are going to be things like the Toyota Corolla, which, you know, we have a 22, our son has a 22 Corolla. I've been driving it the last 4 months while he's been gone on his mission in the Air Force. And so I got very familiar with that car. He paid $24,500, I believe it was, for his, and now they've gone up to $25,500, so they've gone up about $1,000. So this car with delivery and all, you add another $1,000 to it for the delivery fee, or the destination charge, and you're just over $25,000 for this car. And you get a lot more equipment than on the Corolla. Now granted, a Corolla, it's a Toyota, so the resale value is going to be fantastic, reliability should be fantastic. In the car market we have today, every car seems to have great resale value. Let me take you around this car. We're going to talk about some of the features and the styling, and I don't think on camera it does this car justice for how good looking this car is. It looks very classy in person. I just don't think I can recreate it in video. When we did a video with the Corvette with my friend Jared from Guys Talking Cars the other day, he was saying, wow, the camera just, you cannot replicate how good this car looks in person. I agree 100% with that. And I think it falls with this car too, and a lot of cars. But anyway, we're going to do the best we can to give you information on this car. But I think this is a bargain winner right now. 10-year, 10,000-mile powertrain warranty. Just the best in the business as far as that goes. So let's start working our way around this car. So as we start here at the front of the vehicle, you see the red accents around the LED fog lamps. It has a very good look to it, but then it has some red accent in the grille also. It's a different color red, which is kind of peculiar, but still looks very, very sharp. That new Kia logo has a very classy look to it, and I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but this white has a lot of metallic to it when you get it out here in the sunlight. You also notice the headlights here has these 6 LEDs across the daytime running lights with the projector beams. Looks very, very cool at nighttime. Work our way around. You've got the center caps that outline the Kia with the red markings. You'll also notice the push button over here on the handle. So it does have keyless entry, has push button start. So we work our way here to the mirror. What you're going to see is you do have blind spot monitoring also, which is fantastic on a car at this price point. So we work around to the tail end of the car. You see you do have dual outlets on the exhaust. Has a very clean look to it. Has the little lip spoiler in black to give it a little contrast. Has a very nice diffuser. The exhaust does have, on the GT models, has the performance tuned exhaust. Also, one other thing that this car has, which is nifty in this price point, is remote start. Now this isn't a cold start, I just drove it 50 miles, but maybe you can pick up. It does actually have some exhaust tone, which is also pretty nifty for a car at this price point. Normally you can't hear them. The remote fob on these things, here's your remote start. You've got your lock, unlock, trunk, and then you have your alarm or alert, panic alert. In the trunk, one thing that you're going to find too is it's quite large for this size of car. And show you the inside of this trunk. It is a very good sized trunk for this size car. Underneath here, it's got a nice firm rigid mat. You got all your tools and a donut spare. It's just a very good looking car for a car at this price point. One other thing that you're going to notice on these mirrors is that it does have the markers also. It's hard to see because I'm out here in the bright sunlight, but you can see the amber lights up. At night, that's very visible. Also, as you approach the car at night, another thing that you'll notice is in the door cups, it lights up when you get close to the car. So let's start back here in the back seat and take a look what we have back here. So we got fairly reasonable sized cup holder on the door, although it's slanted, which is a little bit peculiar. The seats have a very nice look to them with red stitching. You have actually air conditioning vents back here in the back with a USB charging port. It's pretty spacious. The seats have a leatherette feel on the trim and then cloth in the center. Have an armrest that folds down with more cup holders. The seats have quite a bit of bolstering. They really hold you in place quite well. I was really surprised with that, and they're very comfortable. On your steering wheel, you do have a flat bottom steering wheel with the GT logo. All your controls are here on the steering wheel, making it very nice and convenient. Got a nice big and firm dead pedal, along with your stainless trimmed gas and brake pedal. Then as we're sitting here, you can see the gauge cluster of the car is turned off. I'll go ahead and turn it on. Push button start, which I absolutely love. 10¼ inch touchscreen with navigation. Apple CarPlay. Your gauge cluster has quite a bit of information on it. It has your speedometer. It has your current trip information, how many miles you've driven, as well as average fuel economy. Has your sensory fueling, averaging 30.8 at this time. The car just has 106 miles on it. And the cumulative information. Also has several other menus that you can go to get your navigation or your direction, your compass. your tire pressure, but the car has to be moving to get that. I'm sorry, the door's open over there. It also has lane assist to keep you in your lane. It has, on the cruise, it has the dynamic cruise where it will keep you paced with the other vehicle. Automatic braking. Lots and lots of good stuff. Very nice touchscreen. It works very well. Everything here is laid out well with automatic climate controls, and it is set up to where you can do separate temperatures for the passenger that you do for your driver. Your wireless charging for your phone, you just set it on this pad and it begins charging. The light goes amber when it's charging, green when it's full. Here you have your electronic parking brake, nice size cup holders, decent size compartment in your console. As we move over to the passenger side, you have a very spacious glove box. You have some carbon fiber looking, I'm sure it's not real, but it's got a faux carbon fiber here, which looks very nice with the chrome trim. You have power windows, mirrors, locks. The only thing you don't get in this GT1 is you do not get the power seat, so you get a manual seat. So with this car you get a 14-gallon fuel tank and 27 miles per gallon in the city and 35 miles per gallon on the highway. If you opt for the model with the 6-speed, and this is the only reason I didn't go with the 6-speed, I really wanted the 6-speed so I could teach my kids to drive a manual transmission and my wife, teach her how to drive a manual transmission. But the reason why I didn't is because of the fuel economy. Your fuel economy drops 5 miles per gallon if you go with the manual version in the city, 4 on the highway. Just too much loss there for me to be interested in the manual transmission in this car. But really, really neat car. I hope this quick review was very helpful for you. If you have any questions, please hit me up in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer every comment, as I always do. And we'll catch you next time right here on Dad's Garage.